Yeah, we're back up. Yay! Oh, yeah. Well, I'm actually, that would be what I should do, right? I was actually just finally getting to, inviting or putting this into some of my live streaming groups and, things of that nature, which reminds me, guys, if you know anybody who is fascinated by what's going on in the live streaming space, please feel free to share this because like Ryan said, this is new. This is kind of revolutionary stuff, and not very many people are doing it. So, yeah, definitely share it out. Uh, Right now, I'm just doing it, live and in the moment. There is some, you can absolutely do some automation, set if this, then that kind of recipes. That's one option. That's a great one simply because, when you go live, you don't have the link until you go live, unless you have the schedule. Oh, that's such a great question. And, I feel like when I am talking to people, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people are super busy already, that when I start talking about live video, they're like, oh, that's one more thing, and it's kind of like another social media platform, the latest and greatest. They feel like, oh my goodness, it's another shiny object, and you're telling me I have to be there. So for me, I have really focused in on what is the value proposition for entrepreneurs and small business owners, because I feel like I have to bring that to the table first. I have to let them know that there is a proposition for them and a value add, and it's not just one more thing. So, one of the things as I'm sharing the social space with people is the fact that community building is so huge, and being able to develop and build community is and connection and relationships is the first element to creating more sales in your business. Hey, Kim, yay! Hello, how are you? Good. So obviously live video, in my opinion, is the fastest path to the know, like, and trust factor. I mean, you get a chance to build those relationships with people. They get a chance to see you. Video has always been in that, but it's one of those things that most of us don't do. Live video gives us that opportunity to show up in the moment and not be so, polished or prepared, and that's why people honestly love it. And then, I've been sharing with people how you take that concept, that content, and not make it one more thing. Prepare a little bit in advance and maybe speak your blog post, for example, versus sitting down and spending 2 or 3 hours to write it. Wouldn't it be nice if you just spent 20 to 30 minutes speaking it, because we know our stuff, we know what we want to say. It's just very hard to write it down. So that's one thing. So I've been really trying to impress upon people that don't make it one more thing, make it a time saver for you and an opportunity to connect and build relationships. But there's a host of ways that you can actually leverage it to sell and drive leads and, opt-ins to your list and so many other things. But like I said, I feel like I have to convince people that it's not a shiny object. I know, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. $6 or something, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. that not amazing? Yeah, that's amazing. So I just wanted to pull in Kim real quick. Kim, have you seen any unique things, or do you have any ideas as to, great ways? Because I know you have a very unique niche, and immediately I think of so many ways that you could be using it. Have you explored it? Yes, yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. It could be huge. And, lots of event, people that are in the event space are a little reluctant to embrace live streaming. They feel like, and I understand it. I understand their perspective, because they're a little bit reluctant to, let people paid to be there. And so, live streaming it for free and letting other people experience it for free is a little bit of a conundrum for them. But the flip side to that is that, there is no substitute for the live environment. But if you can bring people into an environment and let them experience it virtually, even though, they're not physically there, and then point out that, then next year they may come and be there live and in person, right? So it's one of those things where it's a balancing act, and you have to invest in next year, or are you going to be hung up on on the oops, they didn't pay so they can't see kind of thing, or they can't be a part of the experience. So it is what it is. How about you, Barb? What do you think? Oh, we lost her sound. I don't know. It hasn't felt easy today. I know, right? Ryan knows that it's been a bit of a challenge today. Yeah. Yeah. No, no, no. Yes. And I've actually pulled some of the team in, and I'm like, look at this. I call somebody, somebody that's not local, and I'm like, you gotta go to this YouTube, go sign into our YouTube account. You gotta see this. So yeah, it's the Allie Cam in particular is very fascinating to me, simply because it does like literally just drop you into a room with someone, and you get to see and experience the space versus just the talking head or whatever they're showing, which is kind of cool. So I really have. And all the entire team was like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. So my hope is that you guys will feel that that's the case as well. That you'll go check it out and you'll be like, oh yeah, yeah. And more specifically, some businesses I think are better suited for certain things. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. Kim was talking about travel, the travel industry, or realtors. Ryan brought up realtors. So some businesses you think, well, yeah, that business, it's perfect for them, but how am I going to use it? And I think that's where, we have to independently come up with creative ideas to leverage this new technology in some unique ways. Just because, you are not a travel blogger or you're not a real estate agent doesn't mean you can't use this in some creative and unique ways to get your community to engage with you and be a part of the story. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I think is so cool about the Allie Cam is, we can tell stories and we should be storytellers and we should, try to make people feel like they are a part of that story. But with the camera, you can literally bring people into the story, and let them be a part of, whatever's happening, which is a whole other, layer that we haven't really had, been able to put as traditional small business owners haven't been able to leverage previously. So this is such a great opportunity for us to, really step in and do some amazing things with new technology. Yeah. So totally agree. Yeah, so much. Absolutely. So much. I agree with that 100%. And, I think that's one of the biggest problems that for all the good that social media has brought to us, the drawbacks are the disconnect, right? And that's why events have been so big, right? A lot of people are like, oh, I got to go to events because that in-person opportunity to connect is, we're human, right? We're social by nature, and yet we've kind of distanced ourselves from that simply because it's easier to, text, or it's easier to get on social media and send a message or share something. But it doesn't mean that the need's not still there. And I agree with you, Kim, that I think that's one of the reasons that people have gravitated so to live video, because even though it's not the live and in-person thing like that you experience at an event, it's still a person. You get a sense for their personality. It's not typed text or a graphic or whatever. There's no hiding behind the computer screen anymore. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yes. datiness. Speaking of pets, does anybody see mine in the 360 view? I'm just saying. Somebody has been coming to work with me the past few days because she's not been feeling so well. So I've been bringing her with me, and so she has found a little spot somewhere, and you can see her if you're paying attention. So do you see her? And who else can we bring in? Who else wants to come chat us up? Come on, guys. Somebody. I mean, Barb was courageous, and Kim was courageous, and this has just been fun. The experience of doing this and yay, there we go. Hey, Callan. Well, I called him Callan, so my bad. Now we got you. We got you now. Yeah. 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 That. Yes, I think there's a lot of application, especially now that I realize I can use the camera to be live on YouTube, and then I can go live, in another platform, Facebook Live or Periscope or maybe both simultaneously, and have that trifecta experience. And once Facebook, incorporates the 360 capability, then that'll be, we'll be ahead of the curve, simply because we'll have had. Yes. Yeah, we gotcha. Well, hey, Kevin. Good. Well, Really great to meet you. And I was confused, and I apologize for calling you Callan, but Ryan says your name is Kevin. Okay, awesome. Okay. That's awesome. Well, no, go ahead, Barb. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yes. Uh, I would say just slightly. Uh, Push the boundaries. Okay. Awesome. That would be such an amazing live streaming opportunity. I'm just saying. This girl has got it going on. us and giving us ideas and asking questions and everything else. So thank you for being a part of the experience. This is, again, we were, just to kind of sum it up, we wanted to showcase the Allie Cam, which is live and over on YouTube. So if you guys haven't seen that, definitely go check that out. And we're also on the Blue Jeans platform, which gives us an opportunity to show all these wonderful people and have them join us, which is an amazing thing. Kind of feels like Blab, right? I mean, especially with 4, which is kind of cool. Or Zoom. Yeah, there you go. Well, guys, thank you so much for spending a little time with us, and we're going to do some more things with these cool new opportunities that technology is presenting to us. So if you have any questions as it relates to live streaming, some of the tools that we're using, don't hesitate to ask. Drop your questions in even after the video's over. When we're no longer live, I do try to monitor the questions on the page, so I'll be happy to pop in and answer any questions later. Ryan, thank you. I want to thank the Allie Cam team. Also thank the Blue Jeans team. Thank you guys for making all this happen. It's been awesome, and I'm excited to showcase both the Allie Cam and the Blue Jeans platform. So guys, again, thanks. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. God bless.